Hi Capricorn, welcome. Capricorn, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was meditating on the Capricorn energy, I got a very uplifting vibe, which is nice considering things have been pretty heavy, pretty dense with this full moon and total lunar eclipse and the retrograde. However, there is movement into the house of Sagittarius, so I feel like there is I don't want to say it's the calm after the storm, but it may just feel like your spirit is lifting, your mood is lifting, that a little bit of that heaviness is coming off of all of us, really, as a collective. But Capricorn, you may be feeling that as well. I was also getting the song Bones by Imagine Dragons. So specifically the part where he says, I feel it in my soul. It's taking all control. I've got magic in my bones. And I know I've channeled that song before, but check out that song and see if it resonates with you or if you enjoy it, all right? But anyways, let's get into the cards and see where this is headed, okay? So you have the 10th house here, which is your energy. That was the first card out. So this is right in your wheelhouse, Capricorn. This is talking about focusing on your competencies, your achievements, kind of what needs to be done. This is kind of a business-minded energy here. You know, wanting to only pursue things if they feel in alignment with your purpose. So anything that seemed frivolous to you, Capricorn, maybe falling to the wayside or not getting all of your attention anymore. This is more of like wanting to fulfill a dream or fulfill a goal of yours. And so you may feel very pulled towards that sector of your life, all right, during this time frame. So let's see what else. Yeah, card flip. You have the 3 of Pentacles here, which is talking about the building blocks, taking action, a buildup in the energy. So this is also talking about cooperation. So some of you, if you've not been experiencing that cooperative vibe with others in your life or in the workplace for some of you, I feel like there's some settlement here, and they specifically gave me the word settlement, or something settling down in the environment here that is allowing for more like cooperative people to come into your experience, circumstances where things are flowing a little bit easier. You know, I just feel like there's almost this relinquish of the struggle going on, Capricorn, and it kind of even feels like a surrender vibe. So it's almost like the more you surrender the need to control or figure out a circumstance, the easier it flows to you, the easier the solution flows to you as well. So let's see. We're going to go into the headspace now and see what you need to know about that. Then we're going to look at the heart space and what's going on there. Then we're going to look at the bigger spiritual picture, Capricorn. Go from there. So headspace for my Capricorns. Queen of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Hangman, and the 6 of Discs. So Capricorn, this is a beautiful energy. This is like being comfortable in your surroundings, feeling more comfortable in your surroundings. There's this sense of like patiently waiting for things to work out for you, but this knowing that things are working out for you. So if you have been in this state of mind of like maybe exuding more pessimism than optimism, I feel you making some sort of switch in that, more towards the hopeful end of things, more towards the optimistic side of things, which it's not always easy to do as a Capricorn. And as someone with a lot of Capricorn in my chart, I understand this. Because you're just, sometimes you lean more towards being realistic and practical, so much so that you get into the negative. But I feel like right now, there's this upliftment coming in the energy that's actually kind of pushing you to look towards more of the positive aspects of a situation. And because you're shifting your focus in that way, blessings are coming through here. Creativity, creative ideas are coming through. And then I'm also getting creative problem solving. So say there's been a situation going on where like the solution hasn't become obvious to you and maybe no solution has come to you. This would be a time period where, partly because the retrograde has us revisiting things, but also because of this upliftment coming through, where something begins to unravel in a way where you can see like the bigger picture, which allows for the solution to come in. And this is just, you might also be getting major downloads and intuitive downloads during this time frame. It's just a beautiful energy. That's what I was going to say earlier. It's like really actually practicing what you preach, Capricorn, too, especially for my very spiritual Capricorns. You know, really getting into the knowing, not the wishing of something, not the wanting of something, but the knowing that it is yours and it is working out and divine timing is at hand. And then because you're in that space, Capricorn, getting into this feeling of satisfaction. And as you sit in the feeling of satisfaction, the universe must deliver to you more satisfying results. And that's how true change comes about. So it starts with within. And I feel like if you were drawn to watch this reading, then you understand this. Otherwise, you would have clicked off already. You know, you understand that you're changing the situation by changing your vibration or your perspective. And sitting comfortable in that knowing, and it's working. You know, this is working. Some of you may have been like looking into all these different ways of like maybe, I don't want to, they're giving me the word self-help books or like spiritual gurus or guidance or, you know, maybe mindful practices. Something, I get a sense of like whoever's drawn to watch this reading, you might have really been searching in your mind for something that works for you, that keeps you in alignment. But the thing is like the path is different for each of us. That's why there's millions, you know, of teachings out there and thousands of books and lots of different perspectives. And that's because the path of least resistance varies a little bit between all of us. And so there is really no one right way to get into alignment or to get what you want out of life, other than to follow your own guidance system. And what does that mean? That means pay attention to your emotions, prioritize feeling good, and sit in the knowing more often than the doubt that things really are working out for you. And just those subtle little changes of learning to pay attention to your emotions will automatically open up the path of least resistance for you that will deliver to you the life that you want, Capricorn. So let's go into the emotional space. I can still hear that song. This feeling that you know. All right, the Chariot, the Princess of Cups, and the Heart space, the Seven of Discs. Woo! The Universe and Gratitude. So Capricorn, lots of movement forward here. Beautiful energy showing up for you. So this is like progression, movement. And this is happening in the emotions, okay? So I feel like you kind of waking up a little bit emotionally to also what it is that you want. But yet, at the same time, not really rushing things. I feel like right now, it's kind of like taking your time is the key to like a natural progression. But I feel just like this is a beautiful energy. It just like literally, and this is a side note, ADD, but there's a window behind me and it's sunny out, but there was one rain cloud and it just poured right in front of my window. And as quick as it started raining, it stopped. Now it's sunny again. I don't know. I don't believe in coincidences, so I'm sorry for that side note. But I feel like maybe Capricorn, you know, have you ever seen those cartoon depictions where it's like sunny, but there's just one singular cloud over a person? Some of you may have been that person with that one singular cloud. Just felt like it was raining all the time, you know? But it's like that cloud was a product of where your focus was chronically at. by focusing on disappointment for some of you, or things not going right, and because of that it created that cloud. But now shifting your perspective to, okay, well, things are continually changing, and so is the situation, and I can feel the solution coming, kind of like dissipates the cloud and pulls you into alignment again. The universe works in weird ways. But anyways, there's this sense of gratitude coming through in the emotional space. And I think that's smart for you not to rush anything. Although I do feel, you know, emotionally you are ready for movement. Okay? But I feel like you don't... Sorry, let me get my words together. It's not that you want things to go at a snail's pace, right? You want to see progression, but it's just like not in a hurry to get to the end of the story, or don't be in a hurry to get to the end of the story, because there is no end to the story. You're eternal, you know, so enjoy the ride. And I feel like a lot of you are in this space of enjoying the ride as things unfold for you, and and this new upliftment comes through for you. And some of you, new connections and friendships, or a relationship, especially if you have been doing the work on yourself and feeling comfortable in your own skin. So let's see what else. The Empress, the Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the Seven of Wands. So, dang it, Capricorn, this is such a beautiful reading. This is like, there's not one negative card out, okay? And that's so crazy because we have so many things going on planetarily. I'm sure you are feeling a little bit crazy right now. We all are. But I got this actually in the live that I did yesterday. So go check out my live reading from yesterday. That you were going to kind of rise above the collective energy. Like you weren't going to be as caught up in this as maybe some of the other zodiac signs for whatever reason. I don't know. But, this is beautiful. This is like patience paying off, you know, passion and inspiration coming through, creative ideas flowing to you, maybe even like the spiritual enlightenment. Some of you are on your path to awakening to your own spiritual alignment and getting to kind of play with the laws of the universe and see how it's working for you. I told a story on my live yesterday that I'll share with you in the Aquarian reading about how the law of attraction worked out for me when I decided to kind of go out and explore the city that I live in, which I don't often do because I'm kind of an introvert, but you guys know how heavy I'm into spirituality and tarot, and I also wanted to test the laws of the universe, right? And this is a good test to do. So next time you're feeling really good about yourself and you have it in your mind you want to connect with people who are like you, go out for an hour or two and see what shows up. Because that's what I did. I had it in my mind that I was in a good feeling place and I wanted to connect with people who understood me. And I went out downtown to a wine bar and I met the most fascinating people with no effort. They all came up to me. I didn't even have to introduce myself. And all of the people I attracted were into spirituality, law of attraction, tarot. One of them even did a tarot reading on me. You know, so think of the thousands upon thousands of people that were out, you know, during that time frame that I was also out. And yet law of attraction only brought me those that were a match to my vibration. Think about that. Think about that. How amazing that is. Test it out, Capricorn. Test out your own deservedness. This is a good time because things are flowing to you really easily right now. So on one of your good feeling days, I want you to either get yourself out there and then pay attention to what the universe brings you, and or just pay attention to how your good mood perpetuates a good experience. But that's how much power you hold in your life, because life is responding to you at all times. And I feel like some of you are getting into like this higher level of awareness that is bringing you reassurance and comfort of your deservedness. And that this is not all just a coincidence. This is not all just happening to you. Rather, it's happening through you and for you, right? And there's blessings upon blessings here. You have 2 cards of blessings, the universe responding to you, things progressing in the emotional space, feeling more comfortable with where you're at, cooperation coming in, even in the financial or work sector, like creative ideas are flowing, like, damn, excuse my language, but it's good to be a Capricorn right now. And if you're not in this flow yet, just give it some time. You might need to relax into it a little bit, but this is absolutely amazing. And let's get some Osho Zen cards to see what else. No wonder I got that song, because you know he says he's got magic in his bones. You may feel like a magician. You know, you may feel like magic. Like when you start connecting the dots that what you're giving focus to is manifesting in some way or another in front of you, you will never feel the same about life again. You will literally be like, damn, am I magic? And yes, you are. We all are. We all are. It's just some are good at practicing it and some are not. All right. So what does the Osho Zen have to say? Yeah, there's this message here about needing to bridge the gap. Some of you have been so realistic minded that you haven't given enough focus to your spiritual self, and you're being asked to bridge the gap there. And also there may be something here that you need to let go of during this time frame as well, as you have the card of letting go. What else? Ooh. Existence, intensity, and abundance. Yes, it's like this reading is all about understanding that there's more to life than what you can see, taste, touch, and feel. And in fact, the reality that's already in front of you right now is old news, because it's a byproduct of the thought and emotion that came the day before or the moment before. So to get out ahead of it, to create what you want, you have to constantly be able to look out beyond the current situation and cultivate the emotion inside of you that you would like to experience next. You are the manifester of your own reality, and abundance is available as well. And this is going to be an intense push forward in your spiritual evolution, Capricorn. So, wow. This is my favorite reading. Let's get a guidance card and then we'll leave it there. I would get the card of intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keep us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and the divine. This is a time period where your intuitive self is really opening up and showing you how deserved you really, really are, Capricorn. Wow. Amazing reading. I love this for you. Zodiac signs that you could be dealing with or have in your own birth chart that are showing up: Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius energy, Taurus. Those are the predominant zodiac signs, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. I have videos there as well. I just did a reading on my Facebook over the weekend that you can check out. All of it linked in the description box below, Tarot Time with Dana, as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link for those of you who'd like to donate. You can do so there. Otherwise, I am wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.